Guys, it's Scrappy Stuffy again. Welcome to videos from the top of my bed. Because once again, I'm too lazy to clean my work desk off to film this. Actually, I have more room on my bed than I do on my work desk. So I've got another destash. Excuse me. I didn't have time over the weekend to film anymore, but I had three boxes of destash. I've sold one of them. This is the second one. This one I'm going to call Ribbons et al. It is a hodgepodge. There's a lot of ribbons, but there's a lot of other embellishy type things in there and some tools, just kind of some different odds and ends. This box is going to go for $18 shipped. Yes, that's right. So basically you're paying for the shipping, because I think the shipping on these boxes is like 12 bucks, 13 bucks. So I'm just trying to get rid of some of this stuff that I don't use. And I'd rather see it go to a good home than end up giving it to the Goodwill. And so not much money to be made off of this, but if someone can use it, then that's great for me, and it cleans out my area. So without further ado, the first is this bag of ribbon flags. I bought a huge rather large purchase of ribbon, miscellaneous ribbon flags, and so I've kind of just went through my stash and just tried to pare down a little bit. So I've got solids on one side, and they're all flags, guys. They all have the little flag cut there, and they're all about this size, maybe, give or take a half an inch or an inch or so. On the other side, I've got a bunch of printed flags in here, just miscellaneous. I know it's kind of hard to tell because of the writing on the bag, and they're all kind of jumbled up, but if I were to hazard a guess, I'd say there's probably at least a couple of hundred excuse me, in there. Okay. From the Dollar Tree, just a little pull-out shelf container that I had picked up. It's cute to sit on a desk, but I just don't have a use for it. I have a pack of Origami Sheets. My sister had picked up for me at Goodwill, and I don't origami. I've got a couple of these frames in here that came from Michael's. I had it in my mind that I was going to alter, and I did keep one to alter for myself, but I don't need 3 of them, so. I've got a pack of they're Christmas cards from Michael's, and they have the matching envelopes. There is this pattern. See if I can get on camera here. This pattern, and then the front pattern, and then they have the envelopes in the back. And then to go with those is also the chipboard tags, which I thought would be nice to be altered, to make them anything. You can cover them with a different kind of cardstock and make them really anything you wanted to be. I've got some of those little rosettes from Michael's, the gold rosettes. From Michael's also, some leaves. Got a little bag of miscellaneous ribbons here. Just all assortments. No particular length. These are just kind of scraps here. Same thing with this. Got a little bit of lace. And then just ribbons, different kind of ribbons. Just different odds and ends of pieces there. For those of you who like to use junk jewelry to alter products, this is just a bag of miscellaneous junk jewelry. I really thought this watch was kind of cool. Look at the face of that watch. It looks like a $50 or silver dollar. However, this has been sitting in a jar for quite a while, and I've not used it yet, so we're going to part with it. A lot of them are old earrings. Just kind of dangly stuff if anyone wants to mess with that to do something with. In this little cute little owl bag, there is I think it's about a yard. I actually didn't measure it, of this lace trim. stand up here. This is got a bottle of the Mr. Huey's Mister. It's a leather jacket, I believe is the color. And I had done a grab bag and had 3 bottles of this in there, and I don't need 3 bottles of that. Okay. This is kind of Christmassy trim, and it's wire paper trim. And it's Joy to the World. It's the music from Joy to the World. So it has wire in the back, and it also has writing on the back, and you can kind of bend it to do whatever you want it to do. I have a couple of these little whatnot jars from Michael's. I had picked this up at Tuesday morning. These are paper, what are they called? Metal page edge. I guess they're bendable. I paid 29 cents for it at Michael's because I thought, why not? If I can't use it, someone can. Trim. This is Ofray polyester trim. And I didn't open it, but you can kind of see it's kind of a webby kind of trim. There's a little bit on this. There's not too much on this, but this is another kind of trim. I did use some of this for Christmas, and there's not too much on this, but it's just kind of a little Christmas trim that I'd used. This is some older ribbon, I think came out of my mother's stash. It's green. There's kind of a darker green and a lighter green, kind of a satiny ribbon. I've got some miscellaneous lace trim. I've got some eyelet here. I've got lace here. And then, see if I can pull this out so you can see what this one is. And then this lace here. Some simple lace trim there. Got some more ribbon, yellow ribbon, quite a lot on there. Okay, I've got some more lace trim. This is a yellow trim. This came from my mother's collection here. Pull it open here and show you what this is. It's a very pretty yellow. It's a real light yellow trim. And another bag of miscellaneous trims, just little pieces, odds and ends. This someone actually gave me, and I have never used it. It's a flower vase with a card. I think you fill it up. I think you fill it up with water. I'm not sure. Never used it. Sticking it in there. Here is some ribbon, some Singer ribbon, and this is cupcakes. See that? I've got some little ribbon bows, some little satin ribbon bows. Got some, not washi, but it's cloth tape with pink with black stripes. I've just got some miscellaneous little sunflowers. And picked these up at the Goodwill, never used them. Some lace heart doilies. And then the rest of this, oh wait a minute, I've got a couple more little pieces of ribbon here. Just miscellaneous little pieces here. Little pieces of blue ribbon there. I've got some just wood veneers, a couple little leaves. And then this is a washi tape cutter, and basically you put your washi like so, and then the little mustache actually has a sharp edge to it, and so when you pull the washi you can cut it off right there. And then the last but not least, these are some really older charms. Okay guys, these are not new. I actually dug these out of my mother's stash, so I would venture to say these are probably 20 years old. I think that they would be fine to be painted up or snazzed up with some, I used actually some metallic fingernail polish at once upon a time. But these are just some, there's several in here. See if I see how many pieces are in here. Looks like there's 6 of this size of shell. And then there's hearts. These kind of have an older look to it. So, you know, if you like the older look, you would be fine, but you may want to jazz them up a little bit. And there's some more hearts. And I've got, I think there's, looks like 2, maybe 2 flower boxes there. And there's 4 little, whoops, sorry guys, bouquets. So that is it. This is going to be $18 ship. I am titling it Ribbons, Etc. or Ribbons et al. If you guys are interested, please leave me a message below, and I will get this out to you. Leave me a message with your email address, or you can leave the email address below, or you can message me privately, however you want to do it, if you're interested. But $18 ship, guys. Just let me know if you're interested. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.